He paid for first class like everyone else, but when meal service came, the flight attendant skipped him. Not once, but twice. When he politely asked why, she replied, "We're out. Try economy next time." Other passengers watched in stunned silence as the black man swallowed his pride and sat quietly. No one knew that the man wasn't just any passenger. He was the CEO of a major airline partner. And after one quiet phone call from 30,000 feet, the fate of that flight crew was sealed before the plane even touched the ground. Marcus Bell, a 44-year-old black tech mogul and CEO of a multi-million-dollar travel software company, was no stranger to luxury. But this flight wasn't about comfort, it was business. His firm had just signed a lucrative deal to partner with several major airlines, including the one he was flying with today. Wait a second. In the comments, please tell us where you're watching from, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Wearing a simple tracksuit and traveling alone, Marcus boarded the flight without fanfare. He didn't need to flaunt wealth. His presence alone carried quiet authority. Seated in 2A, he pulled out his laptop and settled for the 4-hour flight. But the flight attendant skipped his row as the meal service began. He made no eye contact and offered no explanation. The white man next to him was served filet mignon with a smile. When Marcus gently reminded her he hadn't been served, she smirked. "We're out. You should have flown coach if you wanted attention." The rear man beside him blinked in disbelief. But Marcus smiled, closed his laptop, and made one call to the airline's executive line. The call was brief. "Activate passenger incident protocol for Flight 728. I want names, and I want the crew grounded the moment we land." Marcus instructed his assistant on the other end. His voice was calm, but each word carried the weight of authority. Marcus didn't yell. He didn't argue. He documented everything quietly. Meanwhile, the flight attendants continued as if nothing had happened, laughing in the galley, making small talk with preferred passengers, and ignoring any sign of discomfort from Marcus. By the time the plane landed, word had already reached the airline's corporate headquarters. Security agents met the plane at the gate, not for Marcus, but for the crew. The captain emerged first, confused. Then the head flight attendant noticed two men in suits approaching. "You Miss Langford?" one asked. "Yes. Why?" "You and your team are being relieved of duty pending an internal investigation. Please, come with us." Passengers turned in their seats. Whispers spread. Cell phones came out. Marcus stood, adjusted his jacket, and exited without a word. He didn't need a confrontation. His power was already in motion. The story exploded online. A fellow first-class passenger posted the incident on social media. "Black man denied meal, then fires flight crew after landing. Turns out he's the CEO." News outlets picked it up within hours. The airline released a statement the next day. "We are committed to equity and professionalism. The flight crew involved has been terminated, effective immediately." The CEO remained silent publicly, but behind closed doors, he initiated company-wide reforms, mandatory bias training, anonymous passenger evaluations, and a new customer care protocol under his direct oversight. Marcus wasn't out for revenge. He was out for accountability. In a later interview, he explained, "This wasn't about a meal. It was about how easily someone can be dehumanized when they don't fit a stereotype of wealth or success." He received hundreds of messages from people who had experienced the same kind of quiet discrimination, dismissed, ignored, or mistreated simply because of how they looked. The airline's image took a hit, but it also took responsibility. They invited Marcus to lead a new inclusion advisory board. And this time, his power wasn't just behind the scenes, it was on every flight, every policy, every training manual. What began as a skipped meal became a national conversation about dignity in the skies and the quiet strength of those fighting for respect without raising their voices. Sometimes, the loudest message is spoken in silence and sealed with action. If you enjoyed this story and thought it was provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.